just tell me the first impressions you have.
I just feel like I'm floating in space with the star.
You're floating in space.
Mm-hmm. Stars everywhere.
Is it dark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then there's some man all dressed in black with a cape.
With a cape?
Yeah, just kind of floating around with me.
Is a man on your side or to your side? Or
In front of me.
in front of you? Is he leading you or is he with you?
Seems like he has something to say.
Okay.
I don't know what. Or he's trying to take me somewhere. Somewhere maybe.
Let's follow him. We've got the time, and I'm here with you, so let's just let him take you. And as he does this, try to describe what you're perceiving where you are. You say it's dark. Can you feel the air?
What?
Can you feel the air?
Yeah.
Yes. Tell me what that feels like.
It's just pleasant temperature, the right temperature.
Mm-hmm. Is it heavy or light?
It's probably more heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to show me something.
Okay. So you're floating with this man?
Yeah.
As you float, are you passing stars or what do you see?
Yeah, it's just nothing but stars and darkness.
Right.
I don't know if I trust him though.
You're in a place where you can trust, and I'm here with you. You're safe.
He's trying to show me about a birth.
Okay.
I guess my birth.
Okay. What's he showing you?
Just what it must have been like
Okay.
for me to be born.
Right.
I don't know why. I don't know if something happened when I was born or something.
Is your mom there with you? Are you seeing your mom or perceiving your mom?
Yeah, we're just watching.
Okay. What's going on with your mom? Is she in pain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's too young. She doesn't know how to handle it.
Is she scared?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is there?
My dad's not there. He's in the waiting room.
So she's alone.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if her mom's there.
Well, that's okay. We don't need to worry about that.
I just don't want her to be all alone.
Right. Are the doctors and nurses there?
Not yet. I guess they're making her wait or something.
She must be really scared.
Yeah, she was just a little girl. That's not my fault.
No.
She doesn't want to be there. She doesn't want to be doing this.
Right.
I don't know why I'm supposed to see that. And I don't analyze.
Yeah, you don't just tell me about it. It doesn't matter why. What do you see in the room that she's in?
It's just very bleak. White and silver machines, and everything's sterile and just not very pleasant.
Right.
Has to be somebody in that room with her, though. It has to be. I'll just leave her there. So I was born. I don't know how she felt about it. She doesn't seem that happy.
She's still scared.
Yeah, what's everybody gonna think? She's disgraced the family. Her dad was furious.
So you're born now? Is she holding you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anybody with her now?
My dad's back there now. He was probably more scared than she was. That responsibility is too much. They're not ready for me yet.
How are you feeling there as a baby?
Scared. This new place. I don't know if I want to be there. But I don't have a choice. I don't have any choices.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm just a baby. Just a little kid. It's all control after that. There's no freedom, really. I want to know what happened when I was little. I can't remember anything before age 6, probably.
Well, you're remembering something now. Can this man take you to the day that you come home with your mom from the hospital, please? Ask him if he can show you that.
I think they were living with her parents, my mom's parents. But then they bought a little house. But my mom's parents were good. They had a big, beautiful house and lots of love. And my granny, I've heard about Granny. Granny was my mom's grandma. So my great-grandma. She was a beacon of light, an angel. She had to have been an angel.
Was she there when you came home from the hospital? Yeah.
She was the most excited about everybody. My grandma was too young. She was only 40, and she didn't want to be called grandma.
Mm-hmm.
So I called her by her first name.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a lot of anger, resentment, or disappointment.
You can feel that.
Mm-hmm.
So as a baby, you can feel this
Yeah.
negative energy.
Yeah. Not from Granny, not from my mom, because she was safe again at home. And my dad didn't want anything to do with this. But my Granny was always there for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So when they bought a little house.
Your mom and your dad?
Yeah. And my dad was fixing cars in the garage every day.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't interact with me very much.
Mm-hmm. Are you watching your dad now? Fix the cars?
And reading the paper, reading the want ads, try to find a deal.
Deal on a car?
On a car, yeah. Or a house he could flip. I don't think he was very nice to my mom. So that's why he escaped to the garage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was getting away from me or getting away from her. You know, he got mad sometimes when I wouldn't eat my dinner. I just don't know if he spanked me or punished me. It's all blank.
Yeah.
And I remember him spanking me.
You don't remember him
No, I
saying?
do like once.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear him yelling. I was kind of scared of him. So he didn't know how to relate to little kids. Especially a girl. Something happened and we left in the middle of the night.
You and your parents? Or
Me and
you?
my mom.
Okay.
It was dark and
Where'd you go?
we had to pack in the dark and be really quiet.
Right.
We went, I guess, to my grandparents'. There was nowhere else to go.
Were you scared?
Oh yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand any of it. But I was happy to be back in that house with my grandma.
Yeah.
Granny and my aunts were there too. He loved me. I was like a little doll. Lots of love in that house. But those years before age 5 are just...
Did you have a room in that house with your mom?
At my grandparents' house.
Yeah, where you left, when you left in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Because I asked my aunt a while ago where my mom and I slept, and nobody was really sure.
What's the room in that house look like?
Well, I remember being in several different rooms. I slept with my aunt in her other bed, and I was told that we slept on the 3rd floor. I don't remember that at all. And then I slept in this playroom, and my uncle was sleeping right across the hall in his room, and I think I was scared. I was scared of him.
You were scared of your uncle?
Yeah.
Why was that?
He was heavily into drugs and pyramids, sitting under pyramids and metaphysical things that I was clueless about. And he always karate chopped me with his leg. He always acted like he was going to kick me in the face. I don't know, something creepy about sleeping in that room. I was scared, but I don't know if anything ever happened that would have made me not like him anymore. He was just so mysterious and nobody understood him. He had schizophrenia after all the drugs. I fell off a roof and died.
You fell off a roof? Or he did?
He did.
I see. And he died?
Mm-hmm. Nobody knows if he jumped or fell.
Mm-hmm. Was this when you were living in the house?
Almost years later. I think he was in his early 20s.
Right.
He was living in like a halfway house. I guess he couldn't get along with my grandparents and their house. Otherwise, why would he have been sent away?
Mm-hmm.
My grandma felt so guilty.
For sending him away?
Yeah. And then my mom loved him. I can't recall him hurting me in any way. I just feel scared.
But your aunts were there too?
Yeah, they were still young and living at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then Granny died.
While you were living there?
I'm not sure. No, we'd already moved. I was like 7. I never cried so hard in my life.
Did Granny live with you in that house?
Yeah, she lived in the big house.
Yeah.
She got cancer.
Okay.
And died in that house.
Did she play with you?
I don't know if she played with me as much as she just took care of me.
Like how? What
like
did she
just
do?
affection and kind words and cooking for everybody and always so happy and lots of hugs and kisses and I love yous.
Did you cook with her?
No, I think I was too young. I don't think I did.
Was there a backyard at that house?
Yeah, lots of backyard.
Did you play out in the backyard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got stung by bees, wasps, in the nest I got into.
In the backyard?
Yeah, I was by myself and I got lots of stings.
Oh no. What happened?
They just attacked me when I messed with their nest.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I guess I ran in screaming. I don't remember what happened.
I guess that probably hurt, huh?
Yeah, I know that. And I do have a memory from, I was either 2 or 3, and I got really sick. My parents were young and didn't know what to do. So they put me in a bathtub full of ice water to bring my fever down. And then finally they admitted me to the hospital. And it was horrible. I couldn't. They kept putting in an IV and I kept pulling it out. So they tied me down and put it in my ankle so I couldn't reach it. I couldn't pull it out.
Why did you pull it out?
I didn't like it. It hurt. I didn't want it. I didn't understand that I needed to have it.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to go home. And they left me there. I was alone.
Were you scared?
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why I was there. I didn't know why I was strapped down. I don't know where my parents were. They had to have been there. I just remember being alone. Like my mom was alone when she gave birth to me. And that's the main thing that I can recall is that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else.
When you came home from the hospital after being sick, what happened then?
Well, life went back to normal, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure my dad didn't miss a day of work. I know I was terrified of doctors and hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Well, let's do this. Can you look up and see a cloud in the sky? And As you come back down, I want you to tell me the very first thing that you see down there below you, or the very first impressions that you have as you come back down to the surface.
I don't feel safe. It's dry like a desert. I don't feel like I want to be there though. I don't see anybody I know.
That's okay. Tell me what the place feels like first.
It's hot and dry. No grass or trees or anything. I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Is the sun out?
The desert, yeah. It's hot.
Are you wearing heavy clothes? What are you wearing?
Some kind of skin, I guess. Animal skin.
Right. Is it protecting you from the sun?
I don't have any choice. I can't change into anything else. That's all I have.
Is there shade anywhere?
I don't see any, right? I
Okay.
don't see any.
Right. Do you feel like it's morning or afternoon?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm not welcome.
You're not welcome in this place?
Like I had to go live there. I didn't have a choice. Somebody sent me away. Maybe like a slave or something.
Okay.
Like my parents sold me to somebody in this place.
And they brought you to the desert.
Yeah.
Are they making you do anything?
So I'm trying to see. Manual labor, it seems like.
Right. Are you doing that now? Yeah.
I hate it and I don't want to be there.
Right.
Keep waiting for somebody to rescue me.
Are there others working too?
Yeah, not very many though.
Yeah.
And they're not giving us enough food or water. I sleep on the hay in a hut type place. I'm not trying to figure out how to get up. Trying to talk amongst ourselves and get out. How can we escape? It's pretty bleak.
Coming up with any ideas?
Everything we think of is shut down because it won't work. Try to escape at night. It's our best idea. But we don't know where we are, so we don't know where we go. Things green. See something green.
Are you escaping?
Maybe. What would be green?
Have you arrived at a different location? With green instead
Yeah,
of desert?
they must be hiding for the night or something. We can't keep running.
Right.
So we stopped and rested there in the grass.
Is it still hot?
Now it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
We're so scared they're going to come after us.
Is there a leader?
A what?
A leader of your group?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We're just all just giving our reasoning and logic and trying to agree on stuff.
Right.
There's no food.
What's the plan? Do you have a plan?
I'm just going to keep running.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a plan after that. I feel like somebody's finding us.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody good.
So you got caught?
No, somebody found us. Some nice people.
Mm-hmm. They're going to help you?
They're not sure what they can do for us. They're afraid if we come live with them that they'll find us and kill everybody. But they know somebody who can, like a wilderness guy, like a nomad.
Mm-hmm.
He can help us hide.
Are they going to take you to this nomad, or are they going to
They bring him to us.
Okay. Are you a child?
I'm probably like 15 or 16.
Okay.
So he's taking. We're just moving along and hiding in different places.
With the nomad?
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows where to go for shelter and food.
Mm-hmm.
He's helping us, but where are we going? Where's he taking us?
Is it a long way?
Mm-hmm. Days in the heat. But he has a destination. It's almost like a palace or something. Somebody important lives there that wouldn't be afraid of the bad guys. We'd still have to work though. Yeah, they'll take care of us if we work.
Okay.
But it wasn't bad work like the other place.
It was bad work?
But no, it wasn't as bad. It was just cleaning and gardening and cooking.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a little orphanage.
Yeah. So were there other people there when you got there?
Some other servants and just the man and the woman that took us in. When they had kids, a couple of kids.
They had their own children.
Mm-hmm. They were treated so wonderfully. It wasn't fair that we weren't. They weren't mean. They just didn't care about us.
As much as their other children.
Yeah.
Were the other children nice?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody was nice. It was just the way it was. That's how they've always treated their servants. And but then the other kids were younger. I was one of the older kids.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? Don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how we get out of this situation.
Well, let's leave that place and let's move ahead to a time, a day when something important is happening in that particular lifetime. I'm going to count to 3, and on the count of 3, you'll be at another important day. 1, 2, 3. You're at another important day where something important is happening. What's going on around you?
I got married.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got out of the house. Got married.
Okay.
He wanted to take me and protect me. He was a good guy.
So you're marrying someone who is good to you.
Yeah, but he's not rich.
Okay.
But he has enough to get by.
Right.
And we brought some of the other ones with us.
Oh, good.
Like we adopted some. Some of them had already gone away.
Okay.
But there were a few left that were young, and we took them out too.
Where are you living with this new husband?
And it's still in the desert.
Yeah.
It's just a modest little hut type house.
Where does everybody sleep?
I think there's 2 bedrooms. So the kids are in one and we're in the other.
Do you have to work in the day?
I just take care of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of the house and stuff.
Are you young?
Yeah, I'm like 20. And my husband, what does he do? I'm not sure.
It's okay.
I might not even have known what he did. He just left and then came back.
But he's good to you
Mm-hmm.
and to the kids.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I felt very lucky to everything that happened.
Mm-hmm. Let's leave that scene. Let's move again to another time in that life where something important is happening. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now arrived at another important time in this lifetime.
My husband got in trouble. He wasn't doing the right stuff. That's why he wasn't telling me what he was doing.
Okay.
I don't know what he was doing, but they caught him and found him guilty. But I didn't really know what was going on.
Are they taking him away then?
Yeah.
And what will you do now?
I don't know. I'm still young. Maybe I can find someone else, but not with 4 kids. I have to have family. My family found me, or I found them. The ones that sold me.
How do you feel about them?
Pretty resentful, but I understood because of the situation they were in. They couldn't take care of me. They didn't have enough money to even live. So they felt like they didn't have a choice. Plus they were threatened. They didn't sell me.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked for my forgiveness.
Did you give it to them?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
And they took us all in because they were doing better now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they executed my husband.
He must have done something really bad then.
No. Hurting, I don't know, because he didn't tell me. But surely the courts know, so why didn't I know?
Are you sad about that?
I was mad because they were hiding everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would tell me. He wouldn't tell me what he's doing, and they wouldn't tell me either.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there wasn't a trial or anything. They just decided he was guilty and executed him. Yeah, I was sad and terrified.
Mm-hmm. Was he guilty?
I don't even think I knew for sure. I mean, of course, he told me he was innocent.
Mm-hmm.
And I trusted him more than the authorities.
Yeah.
So if he says he didn't do it, he probably didn't. But I think he was mixed in with the wrong people.
Mm-hmm. So you went back to live with your original family.
Mm-hmm.
How did you spend your time when you were living with them?
Mourning.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out what happened. Trying to get answers. Trying to learn who my parents were since I was so young when I was taken.
Mm-hmm.
And they're good people. They just were in a bad spot.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're still scared that the guys are going to come back and find them. But they moved somewhere farther. It's still dry.
Mm-hmm. Let's move ahead again and leave that scene. We're going to move to another important time in that life. I count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now arriving.
I have grandkids now. I guess he and I must have had a child. Check out with the others of our own. But now I'm having a grandchild. I'm super happy. Something good's gonna happen. Yeah, it's the happiest I've ever been, I think, right there.
Is the grandchild going to live with you?
Yeah. I don't have anywhere else to go. Yeah, I think it was out of wedlock or something. She wasn't supposed to do it. She wasn't married. I was still super happy. I didn't care what she did. Because I loved her no matter what.
And she and the baby live with you?
Yeah, we're all still in this house with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's left. One of the boys left. So it's just four of us. 5 of us now with the baby. I don't know where her dad. She might have been raped or something. Because, yeah, there's some shame. But I wasn't ashamed. Everybody else was ashamed. And of course, they all said she was lying. But it didn't matter. That little boy was surrounded with love from all over the place.
Mm-hmm. So she had a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. You're doing really well. Let's leave that scene. Let's move again. I count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What's happening?
My parents were killed. Some sort of accident. I guess we were farmers. They were farmers. It was a farming accident. We're older now, but
They were both killed.
Yeah, they were both in the same equipment, working. I don't know much about or farming, but
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. We're all trying to figure it out. We think if we all just pitch in, we'll still be able to stay together.
Mm-hmm.
Because we still have the house.
Mm-hmm.
Our will gave us the house and some money too.
Mm-hmm.
But we're all so sad. They died young. 60. I guess that's old for whenever this was.
So who lives in this house with you now?
So it's me and my daughter and her baby, and then the kids that we brought with us. 3 girls were left, and the boy went off on his own. And 3 girls, you know, they all took turns cooking and taking care of the baby, and wasn't a baby anymore. He's a little kid now. But we made it somehow. But I was too sad to try to find a husband. I didn't want to. I knew I had to because I needed someone to take care of me. I just didn't have enough examples of love to know even what it meant.
Right.
I think I died an old maid.
Well, let's leave that scene and let's move ahead to the last day of your life in that lifetime. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I have something that everybody in the village is getting. Some sort of plague or pandemic.
A sickness.
Yeah, sickness that everybody, like half the town got. Like the Black Plague or some sort of something horrible.
Are you dying?
I was pretty sure, yeah.
Is anyone else sick there in the house?
A couple of the girls. But they're young and strong, so I think they'll be okay.
Who's taking care of
It's like a hospital, but like a rudimentary, basic hospital, like it would have been way back when, before there was, fancy equipment and drugs, and they treated me with herbs and botanicals and Chinese medicine and stuff like that. I was at peace. I wasn't afraid. I just didn't want to leave my family.
So then what happened?
Well, I didn't get better, so I think one day I just didn't wake up.
You died in your sleep?
I'm not sure. I mean, my family was around me. Must have been daytime if they were there. I think somebody told them to come because it was in.
Right.
But I had them there and I wasn't scared at all. I was ready for the pain to be over. So I think we said our goodbyes and it was fine.
So you said you had goodbyes and then you just left?
Yeah. but I was afraid for my family that they wouldn't be able to make it. And how are they going to live? And I didn't have a whole lot to leave them. At the house. They still have the house.
Well, then what happened after you did leave them?
Oh, well.
What happened after you did leave them?
Just, lots of grief and mourning and ceremonies and rituals and some kind of customs I'm not familiar with. They were, the girls were okay and they got married and had their own kids. I don't know what happened to the boy. And then my grandson, I think he grew up really well. Strong and handsome. So he had a family of his own. I just didn't, nobody really knew his whereabouts. And that's everybody, right? It's my daughter. I think my daughter finally married somebody, not the guy that raped her, but my grandma was raped in this life, this current life. Yeah. My mom was the product of rape. So, yeah, everything was fine. Everybody went on without me. I'm kind of glad it's over, though.
That life?
Yeah, it was kind of rough. But I didn't do anything bad to anybody.
What was the purpose of that life?
To get over really big obstacles and challenges, learn to forgive and turn negative to positive.
Sounds like you were successful at that during that life.
I think so.
What lessons did you learn in that life?
Not to trust people. Not even your own parents. That I was unloved, unlovable.
But the people took you in. The strangers took you in.
Yeah, later. They did, yeah. I mean, that was good. I learned that not all people are evil. But just so many bad things were happening. Seemed like all the time. And I learned not to give up and that there's always an answer and that love is the strongest thing.
That's very true. Is there anything else about that lifetime we need to explore?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let's leave that scene. Let's drift away from that time. We're drifting and floating from that